Hello student, I am Assistant Professor Shrutika Kadam from Sambhajirao Kadam College, Devur. We can start our semester 3rd and paper 5. And today's topic is kinetic theory of gases and thermometry. In this lecture, we can see these 3 points. First is a kinetic theory of gases. Second is concept of an ideal gas. And third is assumption of kinetic theory of gas. See, student, we know that in general there are three states in which a substance can exist, namely solid, liquid, and gas. Whether a substance is a solid or liquid or gas depend on the nature of the forces of attraction between their molecule which constitute them. See student, in case of solid the molecular force of attraction very strong. Hence the molecules are closely packed and hence the solid acquire definite shape and size. In liquid, the molecular forces are small, hence they are free to move about through the mass of the liquid and they do not have a shape of their own. Though they have definite shape, size, liquid therefore assume the shape of container in which they are placed. See, in case of gases, the molecular force of attraction are negligibly small. Hence, their molecules move very freely through the mass, collide with one another, and their velocity and direction change in every collision. Such a motion is called random motion. Also, due to negligibly small molecular force, gases do not have a shape or their size of their own. See, we can discuss about kinetic model of an ideal gases. The scientists like Boyle, Charles, Gay-Lussac performed a large number of experiments on real gases like hydrogen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide and found that there exists a definite relation between pressure, volume, temperature for a given mass of gas. They formulated laws based on experimental observation. They are known as Boyle's law, Charles' law, Gay-Lussac law, etc. For the experiment, it is seen the molecular force of attraction for real gases are extremely small. Hence, gases do not have shape and size of their own. They occupy the whole space of container in which they are enclosed. So, the volume of the container itself is the volume of the gas. As the molecular attraction are very weak, they propose that due to their thermal energies, the molecule must be wandering freely in the space of the container. They must be collide with one another. Their velocities must be changing in its magnitude and direction after each collision. See, when they bombard on the walls of the container, their momentum must change and this must be giving impulse to the wall and exert pressure on the walls. Now we discuss model of ideal gases. In order to explain the behavior of real gases, a model of ideal gas was put forth. In this model, it was assumed that molecular forces of attraction for the ideal gas are totally absent. These molecules are point masses, so a molecule does not have a volume of its own. But gas exerts pressure, has volume and temperature. It possesses energy and all these quantities are correlated. To find the correlation, certain assumptions were made. They are known as the assumption of kinetic theory of gases. And these assumptions are based on nature of gas of molecules and random motion of gas molecules. They are as follows. First is, every gas consists a large number of small, spherical, rigid and perfectly elastic particles called molecules. The molecule of given gas are identical in all respects. The molecular forces of attraction between molecule of gas are absent. The molecule of gas are in a continuous state of random motion, that is, molecules move in a different direction with different velocities. When they collide with one another, the collision are elastic. See, that is, no energy is wasted in the collision and the velocity get modified on the collision. Between the two successive collisions, each molecule travels a straight line path. It is called the free path. It is denoted by lambda. The average of the free path of a molecule is called the mean free path. The time spent during the collision is negligibly small as compared to the taken time by a molecule to travel the free path between two successive collisions. As each molecule is a point mass, the actual volume of the molecule together negligibly small as compared to the volume of the container. As the molecular attraction are absent, molecules are in a continuous state of motion. All the energy that every molecule of the gas depend only on the absolute temperature of the gas. This can also be taken as interpretation of temperature of gas. This can also be taken as the interpretation of temperature of gas. We will discuss this in some next articles, and this article is model of an ideal gas. See, in 12th standard you have derived the expression P is equal to 1 by 3 into rho into C square for an ideal gas, where P is a pressure, rho is a density, C is the RMS velocity of molecule of the gas. Here rho is equal to mass upon a volume. Mass being the mass of the gas, volume is the volume of the gas, that is volume of the container. If there n is the number of molecule, each of mass m in volume V of the container, capital M is equal to small m, n mass of the gas, and rho is equal to m upon a V. So m means small m into n divided by V. So we can find out the rho's value. This rho's value we put in equation P is equal to 1 by 3 into rho into C square. So P is equal to 1 by 3 m upon V into C square. PV is equal to 1 by 3 m capital M into C square. This equation is true for any mass m of the gas. But if the mass enclosed in 1 mole, that is m represent the molar mass of the gas, n will represent Avogadro number, that is the number of molecules per mole, then it was proved by the combination of Boyle's law, Charles' law and Gay-Lussac law that for 1 mole of the gas. So PV is equal to RT. This is the universal equation for ideal gas. R is the universal gas constant. Therefore, the equation 3 becomes PV is equal to RT is equal to 1 by 3 into capital M into C square. See, 2 by 3 into 1 by 2 into mc square So we can find the PV is equal to RT is equal to 2 by 3E. E is the kinetic energy, hence total energy of the mole of the gas. We also note from equation that C is equal to in square root 3 RT divided by M. Therefore, C is directly proportional to the root of temperature. Thank you.